All right, welcome back. As you can see in the last episode, we got most of this stuff stripped away. There's quite a lot of room for activities when there's not just a bunch of BMW junk in the way. So leave a comment what engine you think is going to be going in here. I think a lot of people have a pretty good guess already, but I'm interested to see what kind of crazy concoctions you guys can come up with. So in the meantime, let's get this thing up. Drive shaft, exhaust, fuel tank, pull the engine and trans out. Probably take the hood off just to make my life a little bit easier. So let's get to it.
So you're about 25 minutes in. You've already got the exhaust and the drive shaft out. How are you so fast at it?
Because I've done it so many times.
How many times did you do it?
At car ownership.
How many times did you do it in the 2024 season?
Too many? 4?
This is number 5?
No. This is number 4, so I've done it. I'm on my 4th. Well, yeah, okay, this is my 4th time, yeah. Too many. I mean, it's like my 12th time doing it. That's why it's just, it's a great time to be alive, right? N54, just such a classy, just a classy lady. Only the best.
Are you excited for 2025?
Yeah, because I better not be doing this anymore. Better just freaking work. If it doesn't, I might just lay under the car and drop the lift.
Do we start taking bets on it, or do you think it's going to be more reliable?
No, I can't. My mental health can't stand that. It's going to be more reliable because it's not BMW. All right. Drive shaft's out, exhaust is out, room for activities. Fuel tank is going to come, but I'm going to go up top and take the top hats off the fuel tank, undo some fuel lines. And then we'll lower it, undo this brace, and drag the engine out.
So it is 5:06. We started this a little bit before 4 o'clock. And
I did it.
the engine is out.
It was pretty simple.
Seasoned professional.
Let's go grab a tire and drop it down. Pop the trans off. I'm such an idiot and didn't do the torque converter bolts. Definitely should have done that. In the car, it makes life way easier. Okay, there's an access hole in the bottom. It just sucks to do. Kind of forgot that the motor is one with itself, so you can't really spin it to get the torque converter off. So it's gonna be messy. I'm gonna have to undo the trans, and then you kind of gotta straddle and pull it out, so that way torque converter stays on the back of the flywheel, which then just the ATF goes everywhere, because, well, there's a bunch left in the torque converter. And then we're gonna have to probably just take the pan off right there to be able to at least get access to a few other of the flywheel bolts, and then maybe I could take main cap or rod bearing caps off and be able to spin this thing. But we're definitely gonna find out what went wrong. See how strong I am. Well, that went a lot worse in my head, to be honest.
A I'm sidewalk supervising.
Wow, that's the tightest engine mount in the world. The trans actually slid off really easy. Always hated putting this torque converter on. It was always crappy. But
Yeah.
this one went on pretty easy.
Well, alright.
But now, since it doesn't spin, I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna zip the oil pan off, and we're gonna see if there's large chunks in there, small chunks in there.
Alright, so a customer
If
from
it's-
California is calling. Are you watching right now? Seems legit. You needed an oil cooler adapter. Now got the right one. He was gonna order a DCT cooler adapter for his 6 HP, but we intervened. That's why give us a call.
1-800 call Mike.
1-800 call Mike Sell.
Okay, last one.
We're gonna hold it.
Yeah, just grab the back half of it.
Yep.
Wow, it sheared the oil pump bolt.
What do you mean it sheared the bolt?
This is the bolt that holds the sprocket on the front of the oil pump.
I've never seen an N54 fail. That's crazy.
Kendra, you're not going to be able to reach around it. But yeah, this is the front bolt that holds the sprocket on.
I blame David.
But it actually just sheared.
Is there a spline on that sprocket, or is it literally just a bolt? How
No,
is
it's
that-
just literally just a bolt. It just press fits over, but it's just like a press fit in the center, and then it.
Do you think that bolt got in here and jammed it, and then it just broke off or something?
No, because it's not like a press. Like you just hand press it on. So the chain would spin. I bet it wouldn't. I mean, it probably did spin the propeller for a while.
Wow.
But
Look at the bolt,
eventually-
it's literally broken right
Could
there.
have been over torqued.
David,
David.
look at that thing.
Wow, that was.
Even has ARP bolts holding the front thing on.
I know I use therapies.
Look at these steel oil pump bolts because we're proper because you don't want to reuse
Well,
the
this
aluminum
one's
stuff.
steel.
Yeah,
And then the one OEM bolt we keep it breaks.
Yeah, I even got a new one.
Oh my god. Look at that thing.
Yeah, it's not.
How did it get? Oh my god, it must have jumped
Well,
around.
once it
must
once
have,
it left the building, yeah, I'm sure
probably
it just
flew around
wedged
in here.
itself everywhere. But
Wow. I can only imagine if we had a camera in there for that episode.
What's that drive off of? Just the crank, or does that go all the way around shit?
just the crank.
Look at all the bearing material.
Yeah, it's because it didn't have oil.
I know, but it's just melting. Like, it was just spraying molten bearing.
So I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting something different.
I was expecting the pump to be broken off. Like it fell.
the bonus bolt from that was chilling at the bottom?
Oh, that's probably still in this hole. But I wonder if it's. Look at the windage tray.
There was a bolt randomly in there.
No, all the windage.
Right here.
Yeah, one from the windage tray.
Unbelievable.
But I think unaffected.
No,
Does it
that-
have David's torque mark on it?
Yeah, here. Look. Oh, there's two other bolts.
Wow, he didn't put
Uh-oh.
anything.
Maybe,
Goodie bags.
maybe
So that's
That one got hit.
Oh my god.
that's not good.
maybe this got in. Maybe a bolt got into this chain,
That's another bolt.
which then got into the sprocket, which then caused the bolt to fail. Because that's why the bolt fails in E46. Because the sprocket gets.
Show
fucked
that one up and show how bent it is, Mike.
Hey, look at that thing.
What do these go to though?
Those are long. Is that oil pump?
No.
Looks like it goes through stuff. Oh, what's that little guy from? Because that's got the micro head on it.
I don't know.
Unbelievable.
I literally don't even know. There's not a lot. The only
Dude, well, that's what must have happened, dude.
tiny bolt like this.
That's what must have happened.
I don't know. It's unlikely those ever got to that chain. They probably just went to the bottom of the oil pan.
I don't know. The thing looks like it's bent in half.
Yeah, because it hit the crank.
Oh, you think it went through? I think you put it into the oil cap, Chris.
Yeah, I
Is
just
there
was
a-
like,
You just dunked it in there for additive.
Is there a dent in the baffle tray? No, nothing.
looks pretty standard.
It's a lot of bearing.
That's a lot of bearing.
It's like all the bearing.
That's why the motor literally melted itself together.
Dude, that's actually gold. It's not bearing. He's rich.
Should we siphon it out and pan it out?
Yeah. You're gonna have a lot to pan.
I like really don't know where that bolt would have come from.
That little guy, isn't that like a...
The only thing I can think of is the little guys. It's like in these windows.
That's what I was saying, a seal.
Yeah. That like holds like the tensioner on, but the tensioner's definitely not loose.
I don't think your chain ate a bolt, but there will be a mark in the sprocket if it made that happen. In one of the teeth,
Yeah, I can't see anything as is, but
just rotate the motor.
We
the
can't.
motor doesn't rotate.
I know.
Okay, here, we can pop it off.
Does anybody want this engine in the used parts section of the website?
$2.
It could be really good.
It's gonna cost you more in shipping.
All right, it's a dark and gloomy day here in Michigan. It's raining at the funeral of my last N54. I got a haircut though, so I guess I can't be too depressed. This one little bolt, this is it. This tiny little M6 is what destroyed the motor. Came from this top plastic valve guide, or the chain for the Vanos. It's definitely tight, but it looks like everything else is paint penned. This bolt just happened to back out. Dribble down the face of the motor. Somewhere in here, some catastrophic things happened. Obviously, it's pretty bent. So we think that it just got stuck in the actual sprocket of the oil pump. Even though the oil pump is like keyed, it definitely just sheared that bolt off and probably stopped spinning for a little bit. I know looking back at the logs, I only had 18 PSI of oil pressure for like 3 gear pulls, third, fourth, fifth. You're definitely supposed to have 10 PSI for every 1,000 RPM you're going. We did not have that. We were much closer to 7,000 RPM, 6,000 RPM with 18 PSI of oil pressure. It looks like that glitter bomb that's now in the pan. So the motor is totally toast. Not much I can do about it. It just kind of sucks. It's a stupid little bolt. Probably got tightened or not tightened at 3 a.m. Not much we can do now. It is what it is. I think it's time to move on to bigger and better things. So see you guys in the next one. Peace.